Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun. Don't forget tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, we're going to have live Hot Topics. Let's not forget that. And tonight, I will be featured with Here for Hot Tea and True Tea on Here for Hot Tea's page. But I'll let you know more about that later. But tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, live Hot Topics. Now let's get into these Hot Topics. So Miss Tina Knowles speaks to Gayle King about her breast cancer diagnosis. She said that during the pandemic, she had missed one of her appointments, and she was diagnosed with breast cancer in her left breast. When she found out about it, it was stage 1. She thought that was definitely the lowest stage, but she found out later that stage 0 is actually the lowest stage. So she said, thank goodness it was very small. She had a lumpectomy to remove the cancer from her left breast. So she is cancer-free at this point. So let's just keep her in our prayers. And it is very important to get those mammograms, ladies. So make sure if you haven't had yours this year and you are of the age where you should, make sure you get that appointment. So Shannon Sharpe is on his live on Instagram, honey, and he is stating his claim and just claiming his innocence. So a lot of people were like, this is not my business. We're going to stay out of it. I'm going to stay out of it. All I will say is this. Just do better, Shannon. Just do better. Now, word on the curb is that Greg and T are no longer going to be on Married to Medicine, right? I heard that earlier. I am going to confirm it. So I'll be back to you for this. Because I can see how they wouldn't be on there, right? I can see how they wouldn't be on there. I can see how they wouldn't even want to be on there. But we're going to get this confirmed. Don't worry, I got you. Congratulations to Winter Harris. She's here at her engagement party. She talks about everything that she's gone through. She talks about how sacred her dress is and what it means down here in the captions. But I'm just really happy for her because sometimes it's hard to find love, and I'm glad that she found it. And she is a girl that loves love. So congratulations. I'm happy for her. So I think I was asking about this. So Nene Leakes has Pinky Cole. She is the creator, the founder, the CEO of Slutty Vegan restaurants, which are absolutely delicious. So she'll be talking to her in her upcoming podcast. Now, I'm not sure when it drops or whatever, but Pinky will be on there, and she will have one other guest. She said it's going to be a show of bosses. So this is coming up. Child, so you know Garcelle had gone on the blocking spree, right? The only 2 people that she follows from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills are the friends of, which would be Jennifer, Tilly, and Kathy Hilton. But no. Sutton came out because she wanted us to know that she still supported her business despite unfollowing her. She was still following her business page. So what did Garcelle do? Unfollow. Thank you for bringing that to light, Sutton. Because every time I see Garcelle on the internet, I am grateful each time a little bit more that she actually left that show. The way they treated her children, those slide remarks they would say to her and her treatment, I am so glad she left. So if you got something else, Sutton, just keep talking and we'll get rid of that too. So I listened to Pastor Bryant's sermon on Easter Sunday, and he was talking about how he had the meeting with the higher-ups at Target, along with Al Sharpton, right? He said he had given them 4 things to come back with. They only came back with 1, and it was $2 billion for small black businesses. But he didn't ask for 1, he asked for 4. So we're in an all-out boycott. So my question to you is, did you do the fast? Are you going to do the boycott? Did your finances change if you did the fast, and will you continue? Because they're saying not only do we need to boycott Target, but also Walmart and Amazon. Now I had given y'all the Nile, which is like a black Amazon, but I do understand that people are not going to just stop. But what do you think is a solution for that? Y'all, real talk, we have been asking. I have seen so many people in the comments, why is there not a Real Housewife of Atlanta after show like it is for the other shows? Well, baby, it's on the way, and April 27th is when it kicks off. So we just received a sneak peek, right? And in the sneak peek, we saw Phaedra's comeback for season 16. So we will see this in its entirety on April 27th. I cannot wait. Child, we just gonna keep right on rolling with Atlanta. Honey, why do these people come on the internet and on television and don't have their stuff together? So you know how Angela was going at Britt about her insurance, and Britt alluded to the fact that maybe there was something going on with Angela's insurance. Well, honey, I was listening to Michelle. She pulled up these court documents. Angela Dion Reed, which is Angela Oakley, has been barred from being a broker. FINRA has barred this individual from acting as a broker or otherwise associating with a broker-dealer firm. Now, Angela got on Twitter and she tweeted out all these things are false and all this, that, and the third. But these are the court documents, right? Now, Michelle had a good point. Could this have been Angela R. Oakley, who currently has a license or broker license? Because Angela Dion Reed has been barred from at least one business. This is a lot. Lastly, I have not watched the Kirk and Rasheeda conversation with Carlos King, but I am going to watch it and we're going to discuss it in Hot Topics tomorrow. But the clips that I saw, Rasheeda is being hella shady. She doesn't think that Yandy and Mendices are really married. They feel like they have an open marriage. She said that when Kirk had cheated on her and got the baby, her friends never encouraged her to leave. And then she was like, why would I leave my husband, right? Even Carlos had to double down and be like, Kirk. Oh, no. When Kirk said he looked at people who did try to encourage Rasheeda to leave, he was like, I had to look at them crazy. And Carlos was like, now, Kirk. Because, sir, you cheated on your wife. So we're going to talk about this tomorrow. It's your girl, Millie Chun. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.